everybody, and welcome back to the Metal Coffee Shop Soundstage. We are live at METALCON 2024 in Atlanta, Georgia. My name is Karen Edwards, and I'm sitting here with Pat from Metal Sales. Welcome.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so can you just go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you do there?
Yes, Pat Lanning from Metal Sales. I'm the Senior Marketing Manager there. I've been with Metal Sales for 20 years now.
Okay, so what does Metal Sales do?
So we manufacture metal roof and wall panels. We do structural cold form steel buildings as well. And we've been in the business since 1963, so a long time, and with 20 manufacturing facilities across the United States.
Wow, so you're servicing anywhere, doesn't matter.
Yes, even including Alaska.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, because I've talked to several people, and it's been like the 48 contiguous states. But yeah, I'm sure Alaska metal roofs do well out there.
They do, yes. Yeah. It's a niche business up there for us, but the panels they run work out well. I mean, it's what they need and what they want, roof and wall.
So you've been there a long time, as you said, in the metal industry. What have you seen over the years? We all know metal's growing, right? This show's getting bigger every year.
Right.
We're seeing more metal. Why do you think that is?
I think architects recognize the value in metal and the longevity. It's the strength and the steel itself, and I've really seen, coming into the business, back in the day, it was metal roofing, and the big push here lately is the wall panels, and the variety in wall panels, gives architects a lot of design flexibility. And at Metal Sales, we offer many profiles, many wall panel profiles to help them with that.
Yeah. And metal, I mean, I've been seeing more and more options and variety and styles and patterns.
Right.
You can do a lot.
Right. And it's not just color. It used to be color, right? Who had the most colors. Now these days it's rib configurations and mixing that up, and architects are good at have their vision of what it needs to look like, and for the most part we're able to accomplish that with our profiles. Yeah,
so you brought show and tell. Let's talk about this.
So we've got a new profile. It's a board and batten panel.
Yeah, stand it up like that so everyone can see.
Yeah. So 3/4 inch tall, 2 inch wide. It's a vertical wall panel. We can install it horizontally as well. 24 gauge steel.
So like this?
Correct. Which we would technically do the other way.
Yeah, I know. This way?
Yes, usually that way, just for the weatherability of it. But yes, so classic panel, classic design, board and batten look. That's been around for forever.
Yeah.
You see it on homes for years, but in a steel profile, we offer the durability of it, the longevity again, paint warranty, and then it resists rot, mildew, all the benefits of steel, impact resistant as well.
Fire resistant.
Fire, exactly.
Yeah,
yes.
Especially.
You know your stuff. Yeah.
Well, and I mean, wildfire's always been a problem, but it just seems more and more. We're having more severe weather. We're having more.
Unfortunately, yes.
Fires. So you want your home is everything.
Yeah. The outside, the skin of the home protects what's inside, and especially metal on the roof and the metal on the walls, those embers that hit up against it. It's the steel is going to resist that.
Okay, so let's talk about some myths of metal. Oh, metal's noisy.
Yeah, that's a common myth. Yes, metal roofing. So what we say to that is, all homes have insulation, right?
Right.
So I mean, you got the insulation on the top, and you're not going to hear that. And what they go back to is being in a barn, right? And you hear the metal, you hear the rain on the roof. But there's no insulation in a barn.
Right.
In your house, you got your bad insulation, you got your plywood, you got the metal roof on top of that. You're not going to hear it, which for the most part, is good. But then you got the people, well, I want to hear it. You know, that's how it helps me fall asleep,
it's
right?
soothing,
It's soothing. And, you know, there's YouTube channels that you can pull up that
That's
has rain. But, you know, we tell them, no, unfortunately, you're not going to hear the rain. Now, you know, if it's coming down, you might hear a little here and there, but for the most part, it's again, a myth.
Yeah. And so we work hard to try to dispel those myths, you know,
Correct,
and we
right.
partner with like the Metal Roofing Alliance, and
Exactly.
they do a lot of educating homeowners and building owners about the benefits of metal, as I'm sure you guys do as
Right.
well. So if a contractor wants to start offering metal sales, metal profiles, panels for walls or roofs, how do they get started?
They, depending on where they are. So again, we 20 locations nationwide. They contact our salesmen. You know, we call them territory sales managers, and when they contact them, they can put them in touch with who they need to talk to.
What's the learning curve look like for a contractor? Maybe they don't do metal currently, but they're thinking about it. Do you provide some learning opportunities or education on how to install?
Yes, and that's the with our TSMs, our sales force, they're trained with metal. They help those new contractors, those new installers. You know, metal, it's different, right? So if it's metal roofing, for instance, shingles are a dime a dozen. Everybody can do shingles. Not everybody can do metal.
Right.
It's a differentiator for that installer to do something different to make more money, right? And that's, we want to help them make money.
Yeah.
So there's for the most part, the panels go down easy. It's they either snap together, or they screw down. It's the trim part of it, the flashings. Making sure that it's weather tight and keeping it weather tight. That's the important part.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to know that you offer that support, because it can be a little intimidating to learn something new.
Right. But once they start doing it, it becomes easy.
Excellent.
Right.
So, you guys have a booth here at the show. What number?
607.
607. Good job knowing your booth number. I ask people that sometimes, and I get a look like I'm not sure.
Yes.
So if you are going to come out to the show, it's almost over today, believe it or not. But we have hours tomorrow from 10 to 1. Be sure to say hi to Pat at the Metal Sales booth. And Metal Sales is part of the Sherwin-Williams Metal View program.
Yes.
So you want to check that out if you're here at the show as well, because that's a really cool program that really provides a lot of tools and resources for contractors to succeed and make more with metal.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Like
we love Sherwin-Williams.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, if you can't make it to the show, we're sad that we won't see you, but don't worry, because Metal Sales has a full directory on metalcoffeeshop.com, so you can get their contact information, you can learn more about them, and get in touch with Pat and say, hey, I want to start installing your metal.
Sounds good.
Pat, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. I
We are
appreciate it.
almost done for the day.
Yes.
Stay tuned. We may have one or two more coming at you, and we'll do some wrap up for you in the morning. But thank you for watching.